Hi, this is Bridget Kimsey. I hope today finds you well. This is a general flow yoga class. Feel free to kick it down a little bit or increase the intensity, whatever feels right for you. I'll give some ideas for modifications. It's about an hour-long class, and just enjoy yourself. Whatever's working for you today or you need, whatever you have got going on, that's a good thing, and I'm glad you're here. All right, let's get started. So coming onto your mat, let's start cross-legged, seated. Bringing your hands into the earth and into your lap and into your heart. Full breath in, full breath out. Again, inhale and exhale. Inhaling and exhaling. Maybe you have an intention or thought of why you're here, aiming towards looking for, maybe it's greater harmony or peace, laying down stress, sending energy to another who is suffering, having that intention. And then bringing that into your heart, over your belly, over your legs, all the way down, sinking down. Full breath into the back. Exhaling, feeling your shoulders and arms and head relax. Inhale again into the back. Filling your chest, your neck, your head. It's like a big sigh, letting it go. Coming all the way to sit up. And if I'm taking too long in cross-legged position, find what works for you, sitting up on a blanket or a block. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. Inhale, open. And exhale, round. Go ahead, coming up to seated, thumbs on the shoulders, rolling through the elbows and the shoulders a few times. And we're going to inhale to the right, exhale left, going back and forth a few times. Breathing. Coming back to stillness, bringing that into the heart. Maybe cross the legs the other way, coming back over. Maybe stretching out this time, letting the hips settle down, lengthening through the spine. We're going to walk the hands in. You are taking that right arm up, coming into a bit of a twist. So if it's appropriate, bringing this other arm, not pressing into the knee joint, but just lengthening the spine. Breathing into the belly. I find if I have extra stress and tension, I might keep the eyes open. If I'm building up energy, I might close the eyes. Coming back to center, a little bit of motion to the other side. First side, coming back and forth. And then once again, back at the heart, coming forward. Lengthening out, shoulders down the back. And then coming all the way up, bringing that left arm up. All the way around, coming into a twist. It may feel comfortable to be here, or taking this right hand all the way across. If your mind becomes distracted, maybe thinking of coming back to the breathing. And then just going back and forth a few times. Good. We're going to come back to just opening the arms. Seeing how that feels. Bringing your arms behind you. So the fingertips are behind the hips. I'm going back and forth. If I can show you from a side version, just getting into the arms, the shoulders, maybe massaging the shoulders a bit. Nothing too strenuous. If you are comfortable, welcome to just send the heart up. You can go all the way into the legs a bit. And then coming back, we'll try that again. If that doesn't work, it is just a lifting of the heart. If you want to keep going, lifting all the way up, pressing through. Good, and coming all the way back. Bringing the legs out in front of you. So with the legs out in front of you in a diamond shape, coming over, palms are up. Coming all the way up, sitting up tall. Middle fingers lightly touching the earth. Wiggle on the sits bones, lengthen, inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Let's go ahead and take this left arm. I almost think of like a torch in the hand, lifting up tall, holding on, lengthening over. All the way back up, taking this other arm, torch in the hand, letting the ribs be heavy, lift from the heart, coming over. You can gaze up or down. Good, coming all the way back up, beautiful, looking wonderful. Bringing the hands into the heart and come right on over. So massaging into the feet, the toes, the feet, feeling yourself grounding with the earth, massaging into the ankles and the calves. Just take a pause here, just a pause. We're gonna inhale, come all the way back up, the middle finger touching your mat. So you have some nice length. As you're lengthening over, allowing for your core to engage just a little bit, inhale. Exhale, lengthen. Notice how your chin and neck are feeling. Inhale up. And exhale. Pausing here. Letting the breath nourish your joints, your whole self. Feel free to come up out of it or adjust if it's not comfortable. Good, we're gonna come all the way back up. We are bringing the legs up and just marching a little bit side to side. Good. From here, lengthen out the legs. So Dandasana, let's start with the legs together. I'm just gonna show a side version. So if the legs are in front, the hands are behind you. You could take the fingertips behind you, give a little bit of pressure through the balls of the feet, lifting up tall. Go ahead and point and flex the feet a few times. And depending on how you feel today, as we move with this, you might keep a little bend in the knees. Make sure to not have the legs too uncomfortable in the knees. Just where it feels good. Lengthen up. You can even take the palms together, dip the forearms back and up, and we're just gonna go over. So feel free to just let yourself fall over. Inhale up. We're gonna go around, press through the balls of the feet like a big beach ball. Inhale up. And let's just flow around. Inhale up. All the way around, big beach ball. Belly button to spine. Inhale. Only going back as far as you feel comfortable. Feel free to bend the knees. Take care of your body. Inhale. Even if just mentally and emotionally, you just go, I've been pushing so hard. It's okay. Or if you need a little extra heat, go a little further. Go a little bit further down. Good, and then coming back up to sit. Sitting up tall, fingertips behind you, bringing the hands into the heart. Maybe the chin in slightly, allowing for that length of energy through the spine. Good. We're gonna go ahead and take the right knee in. So I am opening my legs about hip width apart. I'm gonna bring this right knee in, taking this right forearm, hooking it underneath, left hand around the shin bone. Bring a little closer in. Pause here at half the Tadasana. Shoulders relax, head lengthening up, and you are taking this left leg, maybe just bringing it up. You can also keep it on the ground. Find your inhale, find your exhale. Good, bringing that leg down. Let's just go a little deeper with the twist. So taking this right leg across, nice little snuggling, hugging yourself in. Look over your right shoulder. Maybe even feeling your belly massaging with the thigh. Good, come back around, little motion to the other side. Good, let's go ahead, bring that leg down. Shaking out the legs, going back and forth. Let's take reverse table. So walking the feet in, you can have the fingertips towards the hips, away from the hips, maybe play with it, get into the feet a little bit. We're looking at reverse table. So you can make this lower or higher. Walk your feet, hopefully I'm demonstrating well. Ankles underneath the knees. Let the head drop back. And we are coming all the way down. Walking the feet out a little bit, the legs out a little bit. As you come forward, palms are up. Let yourself be heavy. Breathe into the back. Blowing out maybe. And then coming back, looking at Tadasana. So if you have the chin in slightly, you're lengthening through, feel free to let the arms get engaged, point the feet, flare toes, feeling comfortable where on your center line. Does it feel keeping those that curve in the spine, keeping that integrity, bringing the hands into Tadasana, maybe flex the feet, inhale up. We're gonna exhale, dive forward. The heels are sinking into the earth. Inhale up. We are wrapping all the way around. Belly button to spine. Inhale up. Exhale, round. Inhale up. Exhale, big beach ball. Inhale up. Exhale, feel free to bend the knees. Inhale. Exhale. Good. As you come up here, let's go ahead, open the legs about hip width apart. You're going to take this left leg in, hooking forearm underneath the thigh. Letting your foot, that left foot, rest. Feel the heel sinking down, the leg connecting with the ground. Gravity on your shoulders. Good. Pausing here. We're going to go ahead and bring this right leg up. So you still think of your torso as ascending. Good. Bringing that leg down. We are crossing the left over the right. A nice hug in. And maybe keep going. There are many variations on how to make the twist feel comfortable for you. Again, feel free to keep the eyes open or closed. Maybe allowing for this time to connect into yourself. Good, little motion to the other side. We're gonna go ahead and take this leg, reaching out, bringing the arms behind you. Just go back and forth. Good, maybe even a little bit of pulse to sort of see how your legs are doing. That feels okay for your back. I'm gonna take reverse incline plank. You can also do reverse table. So before we go there, let's just go ahead and circle the feet. The feet and ankles, I feel like never get enough love. Good, they do so much, so many bones in there. All right, so from here, we are flexing, pointing, flare the toes. And so again, have the hands where you are comfortable. We are gonna inhale, lifting right on up. So you're pressing the hips up. I will even, if it works, bend the knees slightly, engage in our thighs, keep lengthening. Feel free to let the head drop back. And then coming all the way. We're just gonna come forward. You might even try bending the knees. If you wanna keep them lengthened, of course, that's fine. Moving into boat. So as you come to sit up, let's come onto the tippy toes. Maybe rolling the shoulders back, walking the feet in. I'm gonna exhale, squeeze in a little bit more. Good, there we are. Breathing here. Good. Maybe as you tilt back, almost like an inverted V, if that's the right way to say it. Good. Good. Right here, now you could keep the knees bent, you could let the arms go, you could let the legs go. I'm gonna keep my knees bent and arms by the side. Good. Good, and then let's cross at the ankles. We're gonna come straight forward. We are lengthening one leg, lengthening the other. Good, have the hips a little bit lower than the shoulders. Added bonus, if you would like, walk the feet out a little bit, outer edges of the mat, and then walking them in. Walking them out. Inhale, exhale in. Inhale, and exhale. Good. Drawing back into extended child's pose. In inclined plank, you can always drop the knees. From here, rolling onto the pinky side of the hands. Rocking a little side to side. Maybe even bringing the arms by your side now. Forehead down. Good, and just coming to sit up. If sitting up on your feet, your ankles doesn't feel good, you could sit cross-legged, you could support yourself in a way that feels good. But listen to your body and your own needs and needs. Good. So hands on the shins, we're inhaling open. Exhale, round. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. If you would like, open the knees. Variation on hero. So as you were here, this may be your hero. If you want to go a little further, I mean, there are variations. I'm just going to go back. Fingertips in. I am lifting up the hips a little bit of placing the buttocks inside the insides of the feet, going back a little bit. You could lay back. Good. Or go halfway as I'm showing. Bringing that in, just coming back. This is not comfortable. Again, one fist on top of the other, forehead down or using a block. And then coming into the hands and knees and pedaling out. So left leg back and right. Get a little creaking. Good. Back and forth. Good. So from here, the wrists, the hands, wrists are underneath the shoulders. Inhale, open. Exhaling into high arching cat. Inhale, open. Exhaling round. Inhale, open. Exhaling round. We're going to go ahead and bring that left leg in. Inhale, open. Now I'm adding on to this. If this doesn't, pick and choose what works for you. Inhale. Exhale in. Making this into tricky cat. Inhale, open. And then coming down. So what's beautiful is this could be a little. Keep the elbows in by the ribs. You can go down a lot or you can go down a little. Exhale in. Inhale, open. That right leg is firmly in the earth. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale in. One more time. Inhale. Exhale down. Inhale up. And exhale in. Good. Great job for following along. Don't turn me off. Good. Good. I'm just teasing. You do you. No problems. All right. Let's go ahead. We'll set it up with cat-cow. Open. Exhale. Inhale, open. Let's move on into that right leg coming in. Inhale, open. Take a few here. Inhale. Exhale. Tricky cat. Inhale. So coming over as you come down, elbows by the ribs. Inhale up. Exhale in. Inhale, open. Exhale. Inhale, open. Exhale. Make sure your knees feel pretty good. Exhale down. Inhale up. And exhale. Thank you for coming along. Good. Back and forth. Good. From here, let's open the feet again. So as they come forward, modification on 12-pointed posture. You could just make this an extended child's pose or relaxing or bringing the chin down. Full breath in, full breath out. Finding where you feel good. Take a few more breaths. Good, and then coming back, we're going to bring the knees together once again. Modify for yourself. Sitting up tall. Notice how you're doing. Let the feet relax, let the shoulders relax. Breathing in. Breathing out. Letting the hands come to the heart, and we'll continue. So we're going to come right back. Hands and knees. You're going to take the left leg back. Right arm, got things nice and warmed up. We're going to go right on in to bird dog. So here we are, lengthening out the arm, lengthening out the leg. You can also keep this on the ground and just really press through. Little toes and middle finger on the ground. If you'd like to take this a step further, you're going to go ahead and bring elbow to knee. That's your exhale. Inhale, length through the neck. Exhale in. Inhale, open. And exhale in. Good. Plant that out once again. We're going to bicycle a little bit with the feet. Going to the other side with bird dog and bird dog variation. So that right leg is out. Left arm. Bringing that up. You can also bring it down. You can get settled. You can also stay down here. Coming up. And then exhale, bringing elbow and knee together. Inhale, open, lengthening out through the head. Exhale in, nice curve. Inhale. And exhale. I really think of that arch from the limbs that are touching the earth. And then bringing that down. Nicely done. Nice effort. No matter what it ends up looking like. Good. So from here, let's go ahead and lengthen again. Right into inclined plank. We're going to drop the knees. That's your inhale. Exhale, squeeze inner thighs, lengthen. Good. Inhale down. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Even pull back in a child's pose, not working for you. We're going to come down. And then all the way relax in the belly. Turn the head one way. Turn the head the other way. Bringing the big toes to touch, ankles flop out, and just wiggle the hips a little bit. Gonna look at Sphinx pose. So you're lengthening the feet, the legs are about hip width apart, and you're coming up onto your forearms. The elbows are underneath the shoulders. I'm starting with the thumbs high. And you might even palms down, let yourself sink. And then think of your heart, your sternum lifting, and then let it go. And then lifting. I even sometimes will think of like a little egg right below my navel, and if I just give a little bit of a lift there, it can just help the lower back if that's an issue. Good. We're going to come all the way down. Straighten out the arms, maybe swimming a little bit here. Good. Bring the hands down, forehead down onto the hands, one hand on top of the other. Full breath in. Full breath out. I love being aware of how the breath is such a wonderful access into the nervous system and the heart. More than just coming on into locus, more than just bringing yourself peace of mind, it also really has a nice, effective change on the body. So don't underestimate. Feeling stress, take some breaths. Coming on down. Again, legs can be together, arms are by your side, palms are down or up. Coming on down. I'm going to look at moving locus. You can stick with locus, take a break. So from here, opening the arms, opening the legs, that's your inhale. Palms are together. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Whole body working. Exhale, lengthening through, and then coming on down. Full breath in, full breath out. Good. Let's pull back right into child's pose for just a moment. Filling into the back, the whole body. Good. And let's move into downward dog. So lengthening out your arms, you might want to come a little bit closer to the front space of your mat, or front space of your space. Good. Good. And then from here, I'm going to come forward, plant the feet, and then as they come back, you could have, I tend to practice with my legs about hip width apart. Some people do it closer, wider. Maybe bicycle the heels, focus on the head and neck, press through the pads of the feet, the first finger and the thumb. Good. Bending the knees, letting the head and neck go a little bit. Good, and then just coming right on down, right on back into table. From here, taking your left hand, turn the fingers back, just a little massage for the forearm. Going to the other side. Good, and then from here, looking up, we're gonna exhale, and just bringing this left leg in, coming all the way forward. I'm gonna lengthen out through that right leg. So here it's really nice if you're good and feeling safe with your mat. Right angle behind the knee, down into the ankle, lengthening out. As I feel strength in my legs, I'm only coming up halfway. I'm gaining a little strength here. You don't have to. Bring the arms forward and by your side. Inhale forward and by your side. Good, coming back down, bringing that back knee down, back toes down. If your knee tends to feel like it's pulling, you might lengthen out if this is okay, and then drop your knee. As you come up, bringing the hands onto the thigh. Good. Squaring off the hips. You could have the hands on the small of the back, one hand inside the palm of the other, coming down. Opening up. You need more support. Have your hands on the thigh. You might even bring the arms up, crescent moon lunge. Good, coming all the way forward. We're gonna lengthen out this front leg. Now you might wanna have blocks on either side. And then if you are comfortable, just calming on down. Focus on the head and the neck, the shoulders. Good, and then we're gonna come forward. So we're coming into this foot. You are lengthening out that back leg. Once again, how we started. Lengthening through, chin in slightly. Good, and then coming right on back into inclined plank. This can also be child's pose. You can drop the knees. We're gonna lift right on up into downward dog. We are bicycling the heels. Letting the head and neck go. Inhale, exhale. Maybe even wiggle the hips a little bit. Good, and just bringing the knees down. Maybe even sit back for a moment. Remember your breathing, your center, your focus. Yoga, union, bringing your whole body and being, their needs, all into play. Coming back on your mat, table, inhale. We are exhaling, bringing that right leg in. Bringing the foot up in between the hands and lengthening out the left side. So as you bring that back leg out, lengthening out through the crown of the head, the heel, the shoulders lengthen. And as I drop the knee, getting comfortable with the hips, maybe even that right hip coming back, sinking into that leg and hip. You might bring the arms out to the side at an angle. It does require a little strength. If you're unsure, maybe top of the hand, right hand, just giving that little support. We're gonna bring the arms forward and back. Inhale forward and back, forward, and back. Bringing the arms down, bringing that back leg down, dropping the knee. And again, if you want, come onto the top of the foot, lengthen through, drop the knee. Good, we are coming up. You could have the hands not pressing into the back, but just giving that little support for the sacrum to feel supported. Always have your hands on your knees if you would like more support. Bringing the arms up. And coming all the way forward. We are lengthening out that front leg. Squaring off. Full breath in. Exhale. Let the face and jaw be heavy. If you feel okay, head and neck are heavy. Moving our way with our body and breath into all systems of how the whole body and being works. All these different systems impacted. Good, and then coming forward, you are planting that leg, back leg out, lengthen. If you would like, go ahead and take the front leg to meet the back, incline plank. So this time, if you want to add a vinyasa of coming down into cobra, you can, or downward dog or child's pose. Coming down, inhale up, taking either baby cobra or more full, exhaling, downward dog. From here, you are bicycling once again. Let's go ahead and take this left leg right up into the air, toes are down. If you want to open the toes and open the hip, still think of sending energy through the arms and that right leg, whole body in motion. As you come forward, let's bring knee to elbow. Come back. Come forward. Inhale back. Exhale forward. Good. Plant the leg down, coming all the way down. Inhale up. And again, feel free to take child's pose or downward dog. We're going to take that right leg up, toes are down. You could open it up. Next exhale, coming forward. Elbow to knee. Coming up, inhale. Exhale in. Inhale up. And exhale in. Inhale up, coming back right into incline plank and down. Coming on up. And let's just move right back into child's pose. You can also make this downward dog if you want. Rock a little side to side. We're going to go back to that left leg and we're going to come into pigeon. So you are bringing that left leg in front of you, right leg is behind you. You're going a little side to side. Keeping that left foot a little closer in towards you to start. Good. From here, taking a pause. I sometimes will take the back toes in, give a little bit of a lengthen out through the fullness of the leg. You don't have to, of course. Lifting up and then reclining over. One fist on top of the other, or head is all the way down. Using some of this heat to your advantage. Coming back, looking up. Good, and then just coming all the way back. So I'm going to mark this with coming through table. You can go right into incline plank. We're going to take the vinyasa if you want. All the way down. Inhale up. And exhaling back into downward dog. Moving into child's pose. We're now going to take the right leg in front for pigeon. Bringing this right leg forward, left leg is behind you. And again, maybe go side to side a little bit, massaging in. If you're comfortable and it's correct for you, take those back toes, maybe pull the leg out just a hair. But again, sort of seeing what feels right for you, lift up. And all the way forward, checking in, making sure your knee feels okay. You can always adjust where this foot is. Maybe it needs to be closer in or a little further away. Good, and then coming back out. Little lift up. And then we're coming back, and I am pedaling through incline plank. Or I should say table. And then we're going into incline plank. And again, if you like that vinyasa, here we are. Feel free to drop the knees. Come on down. Inhale up. Exhaling, downward dog. Again, letting the head and neck go, bicycling the heels. Good, and let's walk the hands and feet together. We're just going to go back and forth a few times. And then spilling over. Breathing into the back. If you are willing and ready, I'll just show a front version. You can have one hand inside one elbow, other in the other, hanging over. Feel the fullness of your feet. Let the arms go, slowly rolling up. You can take your hands massaging into the front thighs. One hand on the forehead, other on the back of the head. Like you're resting in a tall column of light. Good, bringing the arms down, shaking out the arms, arching in place. Good, bringing the hands together, legs together. If you would like, we saw this reverse incline plank. Bend the knees a little bit. And then go ahead as you lengthen. So almost as if you bend the knees, I'm showing a side version. Tilt the pelvis forward and back a few times. Maybe find your own center. And then as it drops down, engage inner thighs, lifting up, tall column of light. Find your breathing. Inhale. And exhaling. Good, blown palm. So bringing your hands down to your side, you're going to take your right arm over. Left hand is still active and engaged there. Lengthening. You can look up, forward, down, coming all the way up, going to the other side. Should say I'm here in Vermont, so this should maybe be blown willow tree. Coming all the way back up. And we're rolling the shoulders back a few more times. Taking the thumbs around And just lifting up the hands on either side of the back. And then coming all the way forward into Uttasana, forward bend. You could lengthen the toes up, get really solid. From here, bending the knees, we're coming into Uttasana or chair. So as you come up, sitting back, getting engaged. You could even bend the elbows a little bit and then think of open. I sometimes will even bend, wrap around, lengthen. Good, coming back. We're gonna revisit this with a lunge. So just again, doing what feels comfortable for you, skipping what does not, or modifying. Here we go over again. Bending the knees. You could try bringing the forearms onto the thighs, getting comfortable here, and then lengthening. Really feeling yourself planting into chair position. Bringing the hands into the heart. We're going to go ahead and take the right elbow across the left thigh. So this may be very easy. This may be something challenging. You can make a loose fist. All right, little balancing. Find a drishti, point to focus on. You're picking up that right leg and bringing it back. Good. Breathing here. Excellent, excellent effort. Yeah. Coming on down. Let's drop that back knee. Looking up. And we'll go ahead and bring this back leg to meet the front. Swan dive up. Back into the heart, all the way down. We are bending the knees, engaging the legs, coming up onto the thighs maybe, or going right into chair. Taking this left elbow across, one hand on top of the other. And then as you're ready, find a focus. Picking up that left leg all the way back. Good. Good, and coming down, if you'd like to take the vinyasa, we're gonna go ahead. Actually, first drop that knee looking up. We're gonna take this front leg to meet the back, incline plank, all the way down. Inhale up. Exhaling, downward dog. Jumping or stepping the hands and legs together. Swan dive up. Back into the heart. From here, rock a little forward, a little bit side, back, around. Find your center. Marching in place. Good, bringing yourself back to the front of your mat. Legs are together. You can also practice with the legs a little bit apart. I sometimes do that. Surya Namaskar, Sun Worship. Inhale, open. Exhale, diving forward. Hands on shins or toes, looking up. We are taking that right leg all the way back. Lunge of your choice. I'm going to be marking with oak tree. Both knees are bent, back heel is high, hips are steady, legs like the roots of an oak tree. Bringing the arms up and down. Inhale, maybe lengthen. Exhale down. A little bit balancing. Exhale down. And then just lifting the arms straight up. If you'd like to wiggle that back leg out, you could work there. Good, lengthen up. And then coming forward, taking this front leg to meet the back. Incline plank, all the way down. Inhale up. Exhale. We're going to go ahead and take the right leg forward. I'm going to float through, bringing the left leg forward as well. Inhale up. Back into the heart, going around to the left. Inhale. Exhale down. Hands on shins or toes, looking up. Left leg is going back. Lunge of your choice. I'm marking oak tree. Both knees are bent. Looking for those right angles behind the knees. You can even wrap. Feeling settled, hopefully. Legs like an oak tree. If you're wobbly, finding something to focus on. You're drifting, not moving. Inhale, coming up. We are going to exhale, lengthen. Inhale. Almost that sensation of ripping the mat apart with your legs. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Pausing here, lengthening out that back leg. When you're under pressure, a little more strengthening. Do you lose your breath? Good, coming all the way down. We're gonna go ahead and take that front leg to meet the back, incline plank. All the way down. Inhale up. Exhaling. Downward dog, floating through the other side. Left leg is coming forward. Right leg is behind you. And then bringing the right in. Inhale, open. Exhaling. Back into the heart. Good, maybe marching in place, letting that go. Gonna go around and just flowing. Focus on your inhale, focus on your exhale. I'll cue it a bit, but work with your own timing. Hands in, nice breath here. Exhale, tall and lifted, Tadasana. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, open. Exhale, right. Inhale, open. Exhale, down. Left meets right. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, open. Exhale. Look for where you're doing, where you're undoing. Right forward. Inhale. Exhale, settle here. Inhale. Exhale, forward. Inhale, open. Back into the heart. Earthing point, ball of the feet. Inhale, open. Exhale, dive. Hands on shins or toes. Exhale, left. Inhale. Exhale. Front leg meets back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Left leg forward. Inhale. Exhale, down. Inhale, open. Exhale, gathering in. Thumbs between the eyebrows. Thumbs at the heart. Grounding into your physical body. Hands over the belly. Coming all the way down, right back into forward bend. If it works, fingers in the earth or on a block. Good, swan dive up. Back to the heart. Good, we are opening wide on your mat. Please feel free to adjust whatever way works for you. Hands, you can always jump back or open. I'm so thankful you're still with me. Even if you had to take a break and come back, thank you. Good, palms down. Just circling. How are those shoulders doing? From here, move along the ribs. Good, we're gonna go ahead and open your left leg. We are gonna take the right toes, move them a little bit in, heel a little bit out. The hips are going to the corner of your mat and you're bending the knee. Warrior two, Virabhadrasana 2. Good, and then bringing the forearm to the thigh or bringing the hand all the way down to the inside of the foot. Either way is fine. If it works for you, getting that nice long line from the fingertips to the outside edge of that foot planted in the ground behind you. Good, and just coming all the way back up. Back to center. Your hips need a break. Bring the legs in and then open up again as you're ready. Opening to the other side. Left foot, left toes. Oh, it's your right. It's my left. Bringing your other toes in. Good. We are sinking down. Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2. Hips up to the corner. Full focus to the breath. Feel your body in space and time. Good, bringing that forearm to the thigh. Hips can come down a bit. You're bringing that arm over, nice long line. Good, coming up out of Virabhadrasana 2. Lengthening that leg, turning the toes forward. And again, walking them in or keeping them open. See how your hips are doing. Bring the hands to the hips. Pause here. Walk the thumbs and the hands behind you. Breathing. And then if you'd like, interlace the fingers if that works. Sort of seeing how that's feeling for the shoulders and arms. We're going to lift the heart. Coming all the way forward or as comfortable as you feel. I am bending left knee, going to the left a little bit. Bending right knee, going a little bit there. Back to center. Coming up halfway. Let the arms go, coming all the way down. Bringing your hands in front, or all the way, sometimes even like a nice stretch there. Good, from here out of fan, we are walking the feet in. Toes are open. Coming into squatted prayer, modify to what works for you. You could sit on the block too. We won't be here too long. We're coming back. You can bring the hands into the heart. Good. Coming all the way down. We've been here before. Maybe keeping the legs a little closer in. If it would feel better to have them further apart, that's fine. You could try interlacing fingers sitting up. I tend to like thumbs in between. Maybe coming forward. Again, you could try different things. Good, and then just bringing the legs in. We're going side to side. and then coming to lay on the back. So you can go down on your side, you can go straight down, see what works for you. So one thing here, well, let's just start with just bring the legs in. I was gonna say, making sure your head feels secure on the ground. If you need support that would allow for your chin to feel comfortable and your shoulders to open. A folded up yoga blanket would be great, but it can be any support if you need. I'm rocking a little side to side. Good, planting the feet. I'm gonna roll up into bridge with the idea of, can you let the upper back go? Can you now continue to let the middle of the spine go? And then can you finally sink the lower back all the way in towards the sacrum and tailbone, and maybe rock a little back and forth. Take the hands, the heels of the hands, massaging around the tops of the thighs. From here, walking the feet, open, mat width apart, let the knees flop in. Resting with the hands on the belly, maybe feeling the belly rise and fall under your hands. And then go ahead and coming down through Shavasana. You can also keep your legs there. Shavasana may look very different for you. Hands can be on the belly or open. Support under the knees and head, blanket. Maybe even an eye pillow. If you do use an eye pillow, don't place the eye pillow right on the eyes. Place it a little above and just allow it to drip down so that it's not stimulating to that area. Taking a moment to make any adjustments. Be kind to yourself, knowing that if you're used to going Shavasana, can feel a little unsure. So giving yourself some time. And I'll talk through a visualization while we're here. You stay here. I'm going to sit up. If it works for you, imagine yourself on a mountaintop. You are welcome to be in the shade of trees. There could be clouds in the sky or full sun. Can you get an image that works for you? Feel how you can fully relax into gravity, into the age and wisdom and power of the earth. and dynamics of nature that are older with much wisdom. Maybe feeling a breeze flowing over you. Just enough to help wipe away stress or suffering that's there on the surface. To know that you're wrapped in support and love from the earth. Begin to feel your toes and feet and ankles let go. Letting that stress sink down into the earth. Through the calves and knees and thighs. Like climbing into a cozy space. Unburdening. On this mountain top, this feeling of safety and protection and unconditional positive regard and love for all that you are. Feeling the pelvis and hips and buttocks softening and able to breathe, embodying this beautiful, empowering experience of being alive on this earth. The whole back body and spine, housing your nervous system, that fight or flight or freeze, can calm, the breath flowing in, allowing you to rest. Allowing the organs and muscles to soften. Through the neck and shoulders, arms and hands and fingers. Laying burdens down, real or imaginary, that you have taken on. Your face and head and brain softening and able to be. Your whole vibration, connecting with the organic vibration of the earth and bringing you home to who you are. listening and knowing you often have the answers already to that which you seek. And now remembering the thought of how and where you're going for today, this week. Deepening the breath, wiggling the toes, rubbing the thumb across the fingertips. Rolling onto one side, using your hands and arms to help you sit up. Hands in the earth, your lap, and if it's comfortable, at your heart. I'll end with the sound of Om. Feel free to join in or just listen. Inhale. Shanti, Shanti Om. May we have peace, peace, and peace. As you feel ready, slowly opening the eyes, finding a point to focus on and bringing in the room. And namaste. Thank you for coming. Well, thank you for joining me today. Again, my name is Bridget Kimsey. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me, bridgetkimsey.vpweb.com. You can also find my author page on amazon.com under my name, Bridget Kimsey. And absolutely, if you have any questions, if there's a class that you would like, please let me know, and I hope you are well and continue to stay well. Love and peace.